Alright YouTube, this is a new installment of, not the XT2E, but this is my new buggy. This is the Hyper 9E from OFNA, and this is the Tim Bump edition of that vehicle. So far I was real hesitant to change buggies because I had the XT2E right where I wanted it. It was performing great. It was really not breaking anymore, and I decided on a whim to go ahead and go for this thing. I heard some rave reviews from friends of RC, and then also RCNetwork, which I think are the same people. But this car is awesome, and I went over to Nitro House and picked this thing up, and really this thing is night and day difference between the XT2E and this thing. I guess I was under a fog with the XT2E and how it performed. This thing really outperforms anything that I've seen so far, and the suspension travel, the power of it, and then just the design of it, it really makes sense how they have everything set up. So the first video I'm going to do here is basically take a look at the buggy. I've had it now for about a month, so there is some wear on it. And I have upgraded some stuff, so the next video I will go over my setup and some of the upgrades I've done. So I'm going to go ahead and tear the top off right now. Got the Velcro on here, so kind of bear with me while I do this with one hand and hold the camera with the other. But basically all I did was I took all the electronics from my XT2E and brought it over to this vehicle. I do have my Mamba Monster. It's the 2650, which I guess is not the preferred motor for this vehicle, but it definitely screams. It's a reverse motor setup right there with the Mamba Monster right onto the CNC'd motor mount. Got the Mamba ESC there, and then kind of under that little Hyper 9 plate right there, there is a new servo which I did have to buy. It's the high-tech 7955 titanium geared servo. My Spectrum S8000 would not fit. It was too deep. It was going to hit the drive shaft, so had to upgrade to that thing. I got a pretty good deal on it, so not too bad. But overall, I mean, this buggy is just awesome. I mean, probably the one downfall that I've seen so far is just the battery tray. There's a single battery tray now, so I've had to go ahead and buy some 4S LiPos instead of the 22Ss. The suspension on this thing is just amazing. 17 millimeter shocks on this baby, and it definitely it definitely goes, man. Very low center of gravity on this thing. Very hard to flip this buggy over. Just a great piece of machinery that the guys at OFNA and Hobeo have designed. So not too bad. I got the Tim Bump edition, so it does have the 4mm Kaiser aluminum chassis. Also got the B-style rear shock tower, and also the B-style A-arms down there. And I think the other thing that they do on this buggy as well is they give you the better drive shaft. So the center diff is all the way back here, kind of connected to the rear diff, and there's a center drive shaft that goes all the way down and connects up with the front diff. So very similar to if you've had a slash 4x4. So not too bad, but this is the newest update of what I'm working with, and I'll be doing another video here soon of all the upgrades that I have done to this buggy, just to make it a little bit more stiff and rigid, and just little peace of mind features that I've put into this thing. So there we go.